Hello, what's going on, YouTubers? Didn't feel like making a video so much as I tend to do so. Oftentimes, but I have nothing better to do anyway, so you know. Um, so might rather rant and vent a little bit. So it's another shitty day, another highly depressing, highly grim, and extraordinarily lonely day for me, at least. Can't say much for those who are enjoying their lives or spending time with those who allegedly love and care about them. You know, who you know, those who recently became grandpas or grandmas, and those who are and as a result enjoying spending time with their grandchildren, and the warmth of their families, and the warmth of of having someone accompanying them during this shitty era. So long story short, apparently the lockdown has restarted, by some by some ass kissing, and highly corrupt local officials or ministers, as part of their lip service, to the supreme and paramount leader, the current incumbent general secretary of the ruling party of China. I still kind of fear that I might get my sorry ass arrested or busted for making things too explicit. So I try to use as much euphemism as I can. And things, I can be certain that things won't get well. At least not in the next couple of years, I suppose. Probably after several years, things might change for the better slightly, or to some to some slightly tangible extent or degree. And I just hope things could just go straight in the direction of decline and deterioration, so that I can die in peace and relatively painlessly, and in a decent manner with some some dignity. Well, I hope so, but you know, it's just what I hope. So what I hope will won't have anything to do with the final outcome of my fate. Since I don't have, I am too debilitated and too crushed and too, too depressed, too shattered, to act in any form of retaliation or opposition against the regime. Well, probably the best I can do is to spread the news, is to spread the message that the world that the entire world has come under trial and tribulation, though it still pales in comparison and contrast to the great tribulation as prophesied in the Bible. But still, if this isn't the end of the world, it has come pretty damn nigh and close. Yeah, I just I perceive that another episode of severe another I perceive that another episode of severe depression has hit me quite hard. Though I don't stutter that much, probably I don't know. Probably it's just because that I stopped caring that much, since nobody truly cares, even those who share blood ties or blood relations with Jews. But but once when the shit when shit hits the fan, when it comes down to it, we are just so pathetic, so self-righteous. Well, I'm not saying you are so self-righteous, selfish, or pathetic, but at least at least people around me pretty much all behave like that. The more the more you count on them, the more upset and and the more disappointed you get with them. But as the Bible said, as the Bible says, in particular, in the book of Songs, how vain are the help of men. But on the other hand, I don't suppose I truly still believe in God or whatnot. Since I prayed numerous times, I pretty much bowed my knees before God pretty much on a daily basis, still received no very I wouldn't say no response at all, but very little response and help. Yeah, so I'm kind of planning to act upon my suicidal thoughts, probably I might use, you know, my laptop's power cord, you know, to hang myself, you know, on the balcony, probably. But you know, if that fails, you know, we'll see, you know, if there are, you know, better ways or less gruesome ways or more decent ways, you know, to end myself. Yeah. Still, yeah. That's it for this filming session. I don't suppose I have much to say, you know, other than what I've already said, other than, you know, what I've already been saying. You know, it's just the same, you know, you know, infinite loop and, you know, pattern of life that, you know, that keep, you know, regurgitating and perpetuating, you know, the same, it's just the same vicious cycle that, you know, keep regurgitating and perpetuating themselves, and blah blah blah. So yeah, have a great day, or at least have a better day than I am. Cheers. Au revoir. Bye.